song called Underneath, coming out soon. Please welcome Isaac, Taylor, and Zach Hanson.
So do you guys get tired of people saying, "Oh, you're all grown up now"?
No. I don't know. It's just one of those things.
If it's a compliment, I guess you can't get tired of it.
Yeah. Well, for us older ladies, it is a compliment when we tell you you're all grown up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why'd you change out of your pajamas?
What? I know. I wanted to
I
keep
really
them
liked that
on.
look. It was
you
really
did?
nice.
She was very cozy.
You're married, aren't you?
Yes. No, I just thought it was really. We almost came out in our boxers.
Oh,
We were
you
just like,
should.
hey, we're just
You should have come out in your boxers.
Yeah, if we would have known it was a pajama show, we would have just showed up. You know?
Yeah.
She was all set, hot chocolate in her jammies. She was happy.
You know what? Next time, tell me in the
Backstage,
morning that
we'll
you're
just
going to
be
wear your
hanging out.
boxers.
We'll just
and
be-
Now, congratulations to you.
yeah, and
And
to
you
you
have a
too.
baby.
Yeah, I do.
I know you do.
How old is the baby now?
Just on the 31st, turned a year old.
Oh, yeah. So
And
just
you've
about
got
the
a-
same as...
13 months. Wow. Yeah. And you have a boy.
Yes.
And I have a girl.
Man,
and
this
I
is
want
like
her to
little-
marry a handsome, so.
Well, we should just have them hooked
introduce
up.
them.
Bring them to the pajama party next time.
Oh, well, what? At a contract marriage?
I heard that, was it a pumpkin that...
And
Yes.
mine was also a pumpkin. So
Oh.
Okay, where did you get the pumpkin outfit though? Because
I made it.
you did.
I did.
Wow, you are a hardcore mom.
I am a hardcore mom.
you.
Yes, I am. Thank you
So
very much.
You guys, we talked about being grown up. Remind us, how old were you guys when you had your first big album?
The first album came out 6 years ago, and Zach would have been 11. So that, I mean, that's the youngest, 11 to 16.
You're 18 now.
Zach's 18 now,
It's been a few years.
3 years since the last album,
Yeah?
6 years since the first. Yeah, I mean, we're old veterans.
Do you guys have a crazy fan story?
We've got a lot of crazy fan stories.
Well, let's
I
hear
think-
'em.
There was one that
We were talking about.
we were talking about this before the show. That last time we were in Brazil, you know, you'd go and do radio, you know, appearances and in stores and things like that. And we were pulling into a big parking garage where one of these big performances was set up. You know, it's just supposed to be like walk in with acoustic guitars.
And in the back way.
Pull in the back way and
They lock it all up.
yeah,
to
they
keep people
seal
out.
it out. So as we pulled in there, all of a sudden, all these girls jumped out from underneath the cars. And we realized that they'd slept underneath the cars the night before they'd closed it off so that they could be there waiting.
So there are dozens and dozens of people coming out of the car.
So all of a sudden these people start,
You know, and the girls are coming out, and I'm like, oh, wow, lovely perfume. Gasoline.
they start freaking out.
Nothing like oil and gasoline.
That must have been a little scary. That must be like a zombie movie or something.
But within
Yeah, exactly.
the spectrum of being in, you know, Brazil, which is I mean, everything is just, the energy there is just different. I mean, they're
I remember having you guys on the Today Show years ago
Yeah.
when I was doing the Today Show on the weekends, and we had people who had camped out literally days in advance.
Yeah.
Remember that? We were doing the concert outside, and you showed up days in advance, and people were in their sleeping
That's
bags.
what's
and
been
waiting
so
for you
amazing
guys.
about this whole tour is the new album comes out in the spring.
Right.
But what we've been doing right now is playing acoustic shows to kind of start things off. Carnegie Hall on Wednesdays.
Yes,
show.
tell us about
cool.
Carnegie Hall. That's a big deal.
But just the fans, you know, just the response to the fans and how they've really, you know, it's been 6 years since our first album, and that whole time, you know, the fans have, you know, that were first into it have gone forward with us. You know, they really have, you know,
And now
gone forward
we're
and changed.
now we're going to Carnegie Hall.
Well, I mean, it's just amazing to go and, you know, have, you know, somebody that was, you know, 16 or whatever be, you know, 22 and say, yeah, I camped out last night or whatever. I'm coming to this and, you know, to come to the show to get in the front row or whatever, and that they've really, you know.
Are you guys excited about Carnegie Hall?
Yeah,
That's a really big deal. I mean,
it's
for a
huge,
musician,
yeah.
it's, you know.
It's a legendary place.
Yeah.
As far as venues go, it's really one of the most famous venues and greatest venues in the country.
Yeah.
You know, it's
An
just a great
amazing
place to
acoustic
be.
venue, too.
Have you ever thought 6 years ago when you had the first album that you were going to end up playing in Carnegie Hall?
You know what? You only hope for stuff like that. I mean, we've played a lot of legendary places. I mean, the Hollywood Bowl in L.A., which is, you know, a legendary place. I mean, there's so many different great venues to play, and that is going to be kind of the absolute pinnacle of what the acoustic tour has been, and it's going to be amazing.
Of course, one of the great venues to play in is right here with
Yes,
Allie and Jazz.
Yes. Jazz.
Oh, my
And
God.
When we come back, going to take a quick break. When we come back, Hanson will perform that acoustic version of their very new single, Penny and Me. Guys will be back.
Up next, get ready. It's a lot.